From Luffy's eternal broke boy lifestyle to Robin's mystical wealth, the Straw Hat Crew's financial situation is as chaotic as their adventures. That's right, we're ranking the Straw Hat Crew from could barely buy a cup of sake to rolling in beri like a warlord at a casino. Let's set sail and discover who's the poorest and the richest Straw Hats. Number 10. The Captain of Poverty, Monkey D. Luffy. Starting from the bottom of the barrel, if you thought being a pirate captain meant rolling in riches, think again. Luffy's entire financial strategy revolved around finding treasure, turning it into food, and then promptly eating said food within seconds. This guy couldn't hold on to money if it came with a free all-you-can-eat buffet voucher. Picture this, Luffy gets his hands on some beri. What's the first thing he does? Save it for the next battle? Nope. Upgrade the Thousand Sunny? Not a chance. It's straight to the nearest food stall to order everything on the menu. Twice! His appetite is so legendary that any island he visits probably adds a Luffy text just to break even. When he's not inhaling food like a human vacuum, he's racking up debt faster than you can say "Gomu Gomu, no bankruptcy." Luffy's idea of budgeting is literally yelling, "Nami, I'm hungry," and hoping she takes pity on him. But let's be honest, she probably confiscated whatever scraps of beri he had weeks ago. Luffy had zero savings, spends 100% of his income on food, and will trade treasure for a hot meal without blinking. Number 9. The Reluctant Entrepreneur, Tony Chopper. Chopper's got all the makings of a top-tier Grand Line doctor. Expert medical knowledge, incredible transformation powers, and a bedside manner so cute it could cure depression. He could be running the most lucrative clinic on the seas, charging emperors and pirates alike a fortune for his life-saving skills. But no, what does our sweet fluffy boy do instead? He blushes, hides behind his hat, and mutters, "It's not like I helped you because I like you or anything," before accepting cotton candy as payment. Cotton candy! He's out here saving lives and settling for carnival snacks. And let's not forget his spending habits. Chopper doesn't have a save for the future mindset. He's more like, "Oh, is that a new flavor of cotton candy? Take my money." The reindeer doesn't just live paycheck to paycheck. He lives lollipop to lollipop. His net worth? Whatever cotton candy costs on a Grand Line, plus the occasional donation of loose change from a grateful patient. Number 8. The Sword Spending Machine, Roronoa Zoro. Zoro might be a beast in battle, but when it comes to handling money, let's just say the only thing he's cutting is his own budget. The man's financial skills are so bad, it's a miracle he even owns clothes. Any beri that finds its way into his hands has two fates: buying another sword he doesn't need, or disappearing into the void faster than Zoro gets lost on a straight path. Speaking of directions, half of his money probably goes into the unofficial Where's Zoro fund. Maps, compasses, carrier pigeons, search parties, you name it. If the crew started charging him every time he wandered off, he'd owe them a lot of money by now. And let's talk about his love for swords. Zoro would 100% trade a chest full of gold for a rusty blade if the seller swore it had legendary potential. It really doesn't matter if it's cursed, broken, or just a glorified kitchen knife. If it's sharp, he's sold. Honestly, he's the kind of guy who'd walk into a shady pawn shop, buy a rare sword, and leave without realizing he just paid triple for a glorified letter opener. Number 7. The Culinary Big Spender, Sanji. Sanji's financial situation is a tale of passion, culinary excellence, and, questionable priorities. You see, this man isn't just a chef, he's an artist. And like every starving artist, he's perpetually broke because he refuses to compromise on quality. Regular salt? Never. Sanji's pantry is stocked with Himalayan pink salt that he probably imported through the Calm Belt. Normal meat? Absolutely not. Sanji's out there hunting for Sea King Wagyu and the freshest fish that likely tried to eat him first. But let's get to the real reason he's broke. The man cannot resist spending on the ladies. If Sanji so much as senses a pretty face within a 50-mile radius, he's suddenly Gordon Ramsay on steroids, whipping up a 12-course meal with ingredients so expensive they'd make a celestial dragon blush. Oh, this truffle costs 10 million beri? No problem, it's for her smile. Sanji, buddy, you can't pay your way into the friend zone with lobster bisque. Well, maybe you can, but it's not helping your bank account. Number 6. The Hustler Extraordinaire, Usopp. Usopp might not have a treasure chest spilling over with beri, but the man's got hustle. He's the type of guy who could turn a bag of sand into a full-blown gold mine just by spinning a good enough story. Fake it till you make it, Usopp practically invented this concept. And while his tech might not make him filthy rich, it does earn him just enough to stay afloat and buy a snack when Luffy hasn't already eaten it. Now, let's not pretend Usopp doesn't have some questionable spending habits. How much has he wasted on paint for all those overly dramatic pirate flags? Or those times he's thrown money at necessary upgrades for his arsenal that he'll probably only use once? But hey, you can't put a price on looking cool under pressure. Number 5. The cyborg with expensive hobbies, Franky. Franky is the definition of a man who knows how to spend. His DIY skills are unmatched, but let's face it, he's got champagne taste on a cola budget. Between building the Thousand Sunny, keeping her in pristine condition, and upgrading himself into a walking, talking metal flex, Franky's wallet probably hasn't seen a full beri since Water 7. Then there's his personal upkeep. This man guzzles cola like a sports car burns fuel. And while you might think it's just cola, how bad could it be? Remember, this isn't your run-of-the-mill soda. It's some high-octane, cola-powered madness that turns Franky into a human wrecking ball. He's probably got a cola fund bigger than some country's GDP just to keep himself running. Super Amado! Number 4. The rock star with mixed finances, Brook. So, Brook could easily rake in cash from concerts, merchandise, and maybe even a sold-out tour across the Grand Line. But there's just one teeny problem. Brook is not good with money. In fact, he's got the financial sense of a rock band on their third album when all their royalties are spent on leather jackets and neon lights. You can picture it now. Brook gets a payday, and instead of buying something responsible, he's buying more ridiculously expensive instruments, like golden tambourines. Or even worse, he might use the money to buy an outfit he'll never wear, but insists is super stylish. Oh, and let's not forget his weakness for things like collecting the weirdest, most niche trinkets, which of course only gets worse when he's swooning over the ladies and trying to impress them with his artistic purchases. Number 3. The responsible fishman, Jinbei. Jinbei is the dad of the crew, and honestly, the whole One Piece universe might as well make him the honorary poster child for financial stability, the Fishman edition. While the rest of the crew is splurging on ridiculous stuff like the absurd amount of ramen noodles Luffy consumes, Jinbei is the type of guy who's always thinking long-term. You know, that dude who's got his money in a safe place, probably somewhere deep in the ocean, guarded by a squad of sea kings, and is quietly watching his savings grow. If you need financial advice, Jinbei's the guy who'll tell you to buy low, sell high, and definitely don't get involved in any weird pyramid schemes. He's got his stuff together, but you're not going to catch him throwing a party at the Grand Line's most expensive casino anytime soon. Let's just say he's got a solid savings plan, and it probably doesn't involve any wild shopping sprees or YOLO moments.
ルフィはどこ行った？
それがユースタス・キッドたちが正面から堂々と入っていったもんで。
絶対余計に大騒ぎになる。
そうか。
Number 2. The Queen of Coin, Nami. Was this even a question? Nami is the financial mastermind of the Straw Hat crew. While the others are busy with swords, battles, or treasure hunts, Nami is making sure her wallet is always full. She's not just rich, she's strategically rich. Whether it's swindling merchants, charging rent to the crew, or taking her cut of every treasure haul, she always ensures she's coming out on top. This woman knows how to turn every situation into a payday. Her ability to read the value of anything and everything is second to none. She can probably sell you sand in a desert and convince you it's a bargain. Her financial game is so solid. Nami's not just living for today, she's building an empire for tomorrow. If anyone's walking away from One Piece with a rock-solid retirement plan, it's Nami. If you want to ask about her net worth, just know it's more than you. Probably. Don't even try to compare.
おい、お前どうした？
よろしければ差し上げますわ。私の船ごと。
俺たちの船！てめえ黙ったな！
Number 1. The history buff with hidden wealth, Nico Robin. Nico Robin is like the ultimate mystery when it comes to money, but you just know this woman is sitting on something. Robin's knowledge of ancient civilizations? Absolutely priceless. Imagine all the hidden treasure she's uncovered on her travels, stashed away in forgotten corners of the world. She is like the Indiana Jones of the One Piece universe. And while the rest of the crew is off doing whatever crazy thing they do, Robin's probably casually picking up rare, valuable artifacts that would make even the richest pirates on the Grand Line sweat. Now, I'm not saying Robin is hiding a vault full of ancient gold coins, but come on. This woman has had her hands on some of the most powerful and lucrative artifacts in history. She spent years working with the world's most dangerous people. Looking at you, Crocodile, which probably involved some side deals or underground auctions that she didn't exactly tell the crew about. Plus, her time in the Revolutionary Army, you think they didn't set her up with a secret fund for her retirement plan? Come on, that's basic spy work. Her net worth? Classified. But trust me, she's probably got enough secret treasure stashed away to buy out half the Grand Line. She's the true OG wealth keeper in this crew, and she's doing it without so much as a second glance at her bank balance.
Sanji? 頼ってくれてありがとう。
And that's the list. What do you think? Did we miss anything? Is Zoro secretly hoarding treasure he forgot about? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Speaking of expenses, take a look at our next video where we explore the top 10 most expensive One Piece items in real life. Until next time, may your treasure chests be full and your wallets be less empty than Luffy's.